guys, back with another video. Joe King RJ. Yeah, I'm about to say, what if Subaru had a hollow mask? And you're wondering, are you gonna give Subaru the same powers as Ichigo? No, not exactly. I'm gonna say with the hollow mask, Subaru will get different type of powers. So basically, if he puts on the mask and has a sword out, or actually don't, his combat powers are increased, but they only last for 20 minutes. But when he has a sword out, it will get increased to 30 minutes. And when the sword of his is like white, turn dark, and he will get a dark cloak. And he will basically be the strongest in that form. So basically, I'm gonna explain in Subaru's world. Subaru was always a distant kid. He always trains in swordsmanship. That's what he always loves to do. He always wanted to surpass his dad. His dad is always good at martial arts. Even though Subaru likes doing martial arts just in case for hand-to-hand combat defense, Subaru always wants to do swordsmanship because he wants to take a different approach from his father. And the day goes by, and Subaru noticed a major difference because he's always beating his peers. He sees movements that he's supposed not to see. So basically, Subaru will get a good sword from his master that was long ago someone in the futures. It was white at first until when Subaru touched it, it turned dark for a minute and then turned back to white. Master didn't question it because he knows Subaru is the successor of somebody. And then out of all the times when Subaru was growing up, Subaru noticed he hears a voice talking to him, like a not demonic but a hollow version of voice. And he would go in his mindscape. That's what he learns from his master about keeping his mind calm. The moment he went in there, Subaru will see another version of himself, but white. Complete white. And then the Hollow will actually talk. Hollow Subaru will talk. Oh, hey, how you doing, King? And Subaru will ask who he is, and Hollow Ichigo will say, not Hollow Ichigo, Hollow Subaru will say, I'm you, but in another way different from you. I am a hollow Subaru, while you are normal Subaru. And then after explaining who he is about what he does, and not anymore since he was good now, and explaining to Subaru he can lend him his power because he explained Subaru might be summoned to another world. And Subaru's like, really? Does that really happen to most people? And he said, not really, to be honest, but you were basically good, Subaru, and aka, and thank you, HS is basically short for Hollow Subaru, but he called him HS. So basically, he would train and learn how to use his Hollow Mask, but he noticed he only could do it for 3 fucking seconds. And then, so the Hollow was like, yeah, that happens a lot. So Subaru will begin to train until he was able to hold up the Hollow Master 20 minutes. And this is the time when he would be 17. And then the Hollow will tell Subaru it's about time he gets summoned. And so Subaru will get summoned to the reserve world. And he's like, bruh. And I'm gonna say how Subaru has a different coat. He has a white coat. And basically, just looking around Basically, Subaru will know how to read these languages because Hollow is more different than humans, so he will know how to read faster. So he knows not to go into the furry parties. So after Subaru was walking around, basically doing the same thing as he did in canon, the guys who would try to mug him in the alley, they didn't even get a chance. Subaru would just look at him and leave or get hurt. And then the dude was like, nah, you're gonna give us some money. And then Subaru was like thinking like, what anime did I hear this from in my head? And this the Hollow would say, that anime, those punks that think they're stronger than you, and then but you're the strongest one of them. And he's like, oh yeah. And then the Super just start messing with him, like, oh yeah, yeah, sure, you're stronger. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And then they charge at him, and Super just martial arts them into the floor. And it was sad. And Subaru would look up, actually sees a girl running, and he knows, and his hollow says, yeah, she did something bad, so she stole something. And then Subaru will grab her. Actually, scratch that. Subaru will actually let her go, but he knows what her energy signature feels like her spirit, so he will know what to feel like. And then Amelia just comes around, asks Subaru, did she, did he see a girl running this way? And he said, yeah, she's over there, but I'm pretty know where she is now, since I know what her spirit is like, her soul, I guess. And Amelia is kind of confused and weird, but she'll allow this. And Subaru actually was actually want to come along because he doesn't know this world yet. And she complies because really this man looking clean, but it's not gonna be no. Yeah. So Subaru and Amelia will do the same thing as Dean Cannon, but they will go there very early. They will help the girl, help her find her mother, and then they will go there very early because shit. And Subaru will get there, and then Amelia will get there. They was about to sell the whole thing into like basically like how Subaru's third or fourth run he did to get the money and try to do his phone. Elsa, the assassin, will come in, all that, try to stab Amelia, but Subaru's hollow instincts kick in. He blocks her with a sword, and he's like, you're pretty strong. And then the battle will actually begin with Subaru and Elsa. Bro, this battle was actually equal because this is like Subaru's base form. And you're wondering, like, bro, but how is this his base? Dude, I said Subaru is different from other kids and distant. So basically, he's stronger in his base form. So battling Elsa for like at least an hour or two until it got darker. Elsa is having fun because Subaru was actually hurting her. And then Subaru was like, actually getting to kill himself and noticing she has two blades and cut that freaking table in half. Yeah, he's like, hmm, well, I wonder what happens. He thinks this is not gonna hurt him, but it stinks. So he's blocking Elsa for a while till the blonde girl. I know I saw her name before, but I think blonde girl, the little blonde girl who took me to stuff, flew to go get Reinhardt, and in this timeline, Reinhardt is actually in love with Amelia in this timeline. So Amelia already knows about love and all that. So basically, yeah. So Super was like, all right. And then she said, oh, is that it? Is that your limit? And Super was like, all right, all right. All right, let me get serious. And she said, yeah, wait, you wasn't fighting seriously? And Super was like, you know, this is my base form, right? And she was like, wait. What you mean by base form? And Super's like, oh yeah, they don't know the reference. Alright, promise you won't get scared by this. And Amelia too. Amelia was like, wait, what do you mean? Isn't he a human though? And then he just put his hands on his face and they was like, what is he? And then they see a dark aura going around Subaru. And then after the dark aura, they see a mask on Subaru, but his eyes are different, black and yellow. Oh, so it's like more excited, but Amelia was scared, like for a minute, like, whoa, what is this dark or Puck? Oh yeah, I forgot about Puck. Puck is like Puck can feel the aura, and he can't come out because of the moon. For some reason, I don't know why. And then still we will talk in the mask, but in the hollow like, well, Elsa, let's have some fun. And then the moment Subaru blitzed, bro, Elsa was barely able to dodge that. He said dark slash. And then bro, the slash bro that it cut the building in half. No joke, like half of that shit. Bro, like she was like, what the fuck? And then Subaru was just like they're going back and forth, but Subaru was actually beating her down. And Subaru said, "All right, Elsa, let's go for one final attack." Elsa's like, "All right, bet." And then she conjure up her strongest attack, while Subaru gathers his one attack. And Subaru's like, "Wait, what time? What was my limit?" And then he noticed he pulled out a sword, and then he was fighting with it. And bro, it's almost reaching the 40. And then once that blast was about to hit, Reinhardt showed up and attacked Elsa with his attack, looking at Mila to see if she was alright. And then he looks at Subaru and said, "Who is he?" Because he sensed Subaru's dark aura. And then Mila calmed him down and said, "This is Subaru." And I said, "Subaru, are you there, Subaru?" And Subaru was like, grabs his mask and just tossed it. It just fades away. He said, "Yeah, I actually went over past my limit." I'm glad you actually stopped there, though, bro. What's your name? My name is Reinhardt, or did you call me the Sword Saint? And he said, "Alright, Sword Saint. Sounds interesting." And Reinhardt does see Super with a sword and say, "Is he good at swordsmanship?" And Super said, "Basically, he was best in my class, so." And Reinhardt will know what a class means. And after that, Super just don't know where to stay at because he knows he can read, but he doesn't have the right money here. And Amelia will adjust going to the Amelia camp. After going from the thing for a while, Subaru was just meditating, talking to his inner hollow while Subaru was meditating, talking to his hollow. Amelia was just staring at him for a minute. And now, aka Reinhardt is there. So after Amelia was actually talking to Reinhardt about Subaru's power, Reinhardt is not scared but amazed, bro. Like they're not even close to Amelia camp yet. And then Reinhardt asks Subaru something. Subaru immediately like look at him and was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he said, "Where did you come from, Subaru?" And Subaru really doesn't. He really can't lie to this either. So he said he came from a different world, and Reinhardt knows he is not lying. So and Reinhardt said, "Wait, you did?" And Mila will know Reinhardt has a thing that tells lies, but so seeing this Reinhardt's face right now, so he said, "Yeah," after explaining mostly about his life. And they are shocked by hollows, and he has one that trains him. But they good now in the main future. And they'll get to the meal camp, everything will sell, but Subaru actually stopped and looked the other way. Even though it's a distance, he sees a girl with blue hair. And he's like, pretty cute. And he just like walks in. Basically after his whole exchange with Mr. Roswell and all that. Roswell will think not to trust Subaru, but after Emilia explains how strong Subaru is, he will actually keep not really on guard, but keep easy on Subaru. And Subaru will actually look up while he's eating. Oh yeah, I forgot Reinhardt is not there because he left after that dropping off Amelia. He looks up and sees a girl with blue hair again. And he's like, cute. And Rem, aka Rem, the one with the blue hair, looks at Subaru and notices he's been staring at her a lot. She doesn't even know why. She thought it was creepy, but like he didn't have no malice towards her, like none of that, no lewd stuff. He just like cute, and he kind of asked Rob, "Well, can he actually work here? Because he doesn't know how this place works out." And Roswell would actually take that request, and he said, "Can you cook?" Well, yeah, my mom taught me when I was younger, because I always want to learn things faster. And Roswell would laugh and it's like, "Huh, really?" And so he would look at Subaru like a face like, "Yeah," because basically I was tired of people doing stuff for me. So actually, basically explain mostly Subaru's lifestyle, says his powers, since really only knows instead of his powers. So basically, Roswell was smiling like, "So your dad was a martial artist. You did it, but you always stick with the swordsmanship." And basically, yeah, that's what he says. After getting the wrestling to his room, he will look back and see her again. Not stalking, but just he wants to talk to her for some reason. And he will actually ask, "Hey, blue hair girl." And she will turn around and say, "Yes, my name is Rem." And he will say, "Oh, Rem, my name is Subaru. Nice to meet you. I was wondering, because I don't know why I keep staring at you for no reason, because your hair is kind of cute." Rem will actually feel a blush, but she doesn't know what this feeling is. And Subaru asks, "Is she strong?" She say, "Yeah." Hmm. No, good to know. Nice to meet you, Rem. I was actually wanted to meet you, to be honest, because I saw you from the window, and I actually just said the word cute again when I was looking at the window. She was like, "Hmm, thanks, Subaru." And actually, the first time she smiled, and Subaru unconsciously tapped her head, and she would just purrs like a cat. And Subaru was like, "Are you a cat?" She said, "No, no." She just does that for some reason. And Ram on the corner seeing this is actually happy for his sister. And like a few more hours, Subaru was just building his muscles, like building muscle, and doing training sessions and meditations all the time. Like to be honest, basically to be honestly, since Amelia is with actually Reinhardt, I don't know why they didn't do that in the original canon. Subaru's been training most of the time, and he trains in the forest. For some reason, he just tells Rem that he trains in the forest. And sometimes she just comes with him. So basically, he's showing like basically abilities that she doesn't even know that's not really magic. And when Subaru say about this other power he has, it's kind of terrifying. And she asks, she was curious about it. So Subaru will actually show her the hollow mask, and she senses the dark aura around him, but she knows it's not really Subaru. He said it's the other power he really don't like using. And then he will show one slash that cuts through trees like instantly. So Subaru will put the sword away, and it just shows Ram Ran how it was done. Basically takes off the mask and then goes back in with Ram. I mean Ram. Stop it. Ram. Basically, yeah. So basically all the stuff that happened to Subaru never fully happened. Because since Roswell knows how strong Subaru is, he's not gonna pull any stupid tricks. Plus he's talking to one of his maids that is shocking to him. And this is when I'm gonna end this episode. But if you guys want an episode of this, tell me in the comments. and subscribe and all that, and share it with friends and do like and subscribe and all that. And tomorrow, me and my cousins will make a what if video about me. I mean, basically another what if video about the King Riku and Tugjita and Goten Black into Dragon Ball Super in the next what if video. So peace, love you guys, and hope you guys like this video.